friends, welcome to our podcast channel, The Storytellers. Stories about astronomy, the sky, the cosmos, motivation, music, history, and many things more.
Hello friends, today I'm going to talk about the constellations Cepheus and Camelopardalis. Both of these constellations are the pathfinders in the northern hemisphere. Cepheus the king and Camelopardalis the giraffe are constellations of the far north. They meet at and are virtually on opposite sides of the sky's north celestial pole. Through the southern portion of Cepheus flows the northernmost point of the starry band of our own galaxy, the Milky Way. If that is visible, then generally so are objects worth viewing. Cepheus contains a very special variable star, Delta Cephei, that has contributed hugely to the study of variables, but from a stargazer's perspective. The exceptional object here is IC 1396. It's an enormous nebula found around and to the south of the star Mu Cephei, the garnet star. This may just be viewed with the unaided eye, but a large telescope is needed to bring out any of the detail in this large and complex star-forming cloud. It sits south of the base of a slightly stretched house pattern formed by the main stars of the constellation. The roof of this house points towards the constellation of Camelopardalis, but we should not expect to see anything remarkable here, as no star in Camelopardalis is brighter than a magnitude of 4. So this star is it's a very faint kind of a star, and it's really difficult to locate it on the sky. There is one main object of interest here in this Camelopardalis, which is a chain of stars called Chemlis Cascade. Now Cepheus lies between Cassiopeia and Draco and is not particularly prominent, but it does contain an interesting pulsating star, that is Delta Cephei. Now Delta Cephei is one of the most important variable stars, for it was used to establish a law that helped discover the distance of remote objects. It was found that the period over which the brightness of this pulsating star varied was linked to its intrinsic brightness or luminosity. The same law applied to all other stars of this type, so they are named Cepheid variables. So it's very interesting. According to another equation, stars look fainter the farther away they are. So if in some galaxy a star is seen like Delta Cephei, its real luminosity can be calculated, and the distance or the brightness equation can then be used to work out how far away it is. This process was used by Edwin Hubble to prove that the Andromeda galaxy lay outside the Milky Way. So it's a very interesting find. Now Camelopardalis covers an enormous amount of relatively dark sky and itself contains no bright stars. So from urban locations like ours in the metro cities, where there is a huge reflection of light everywhere, it is really very impossible to locate it on the sky. Now when you observe Cepheus, it consists of the major stars like Alpha Cephei, Aldebaran, which has a magnitude of 2.5, and it's a white star currently evolving to become a red giant. It also has delta Cepheus, as we have already told earlier. It's also called Al Radif. It has a magnitude of 3.5 to 4.4. It's a famous variable star with a period of 5 days, 9 hours. Apart from these two, there is also Mu Cepheus, or a garnet star, which has a magnitude of 3.4 to 5.1. And it's a red supergiant, one of the largest stars known. Apart from these three, there is a notable object which I have already mentioned, which is called IC 1396, which has a magnitude of 6, and it's an emission nebula about 2400 light years away from us. Now, IC 1396 is a cluster of stars within one of the most extensive areas of nebula visible. It extends over 3 degrees, which is 6 times the diameter of the full moon. Looking over the nebula is a massive red star Mu Cepheus with a diameter approximately 1650 times wider than the sun's. So it's a huge star, much larger than the sun. When we look into Camelopardalis, that is a giraffe, the major star out here is Alpha Camelopardalis, which has a magnitude of 4.3, and it's a blue supergiant star with a diameter 29 times that of the sun. The only notable object which can be seen here in Camelopardalis is Kimbley's cascade, which has a magnitude of 7. And this asterism is a beautiful binocular target consisting of a chain of around 20 totally unrelated stars. The gentle giraffe, this Camelopardalis, has the dragon, great bear, and lynx as its neighbors. As for the sky map of Camelopardalis, it's an extremely faint constellation with no bright stars. It is most easily found by locating its neighbor, Ursa Major. Now, Cepheus is not immediately conspicuous, but if Cassiopeia is visible and we can look above it, and it has a distinct W shape, and then only we will be able to locate Cepheus above this Cassiopeia. So this is all for tonight. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you and have a great day.